Hello, everybody. Welcome back. I hope you really benefited from that call from the other night because we can learn much more from each other than any one person could ever give. In other words, I'm learning from every one of you as much as I hope that you are learning from me, and vice, and this just goes round and round. And some people have experiences and some people don't, and that's okay. But I'll tell you something. What I find is that there's always one little nugget in the room. Somebody has something that they can say that will really impact somebody right in the heart, or make an aha moment. It's, oh my gosh, I didn't think of that. So that is the beauty of those types of group calls, and I really hope that you take advantage of them. If you haven't been able to see them, go back and look at the recordings that I'm making available to you. This week, we want to take what we've built upon so far, and unfortunately, we've gone into decision making, we've gone into the ask, etc. And at some level, we need to talk about this whole idea of some of the confidentiality issues and getting and sharing information. I'm not going to get on my HIPAA soapbox here because there's just not enough time, frankly. But getting information, sharing information, creating teams, and creating plans that are going to meet the needs of your loved one are particularly important. So I really want you to take a good hard look at this stuff that I'm sending to you and dive into the materials a little bit, because it becomes vitally important to you to keep your thoughts organized around what you have in terms of information, what you can give out in terms of information that are helpful to the overall treatment of your loved one or your client or your patient. We are going to start wrapping this whole program up, believe it or not, because our next call is going to be more or less around how we now use our influence and our persuasion and our courage in terms of not only our psychological impact and the way that we think about ourselves as leaders and as advocates for those who need us, but also what is the ultimate purpose? What am I doing here, and why is this so important to me to maintain this presence in the life of this loved one or this client or this patient or whomever it may be? And it's really deep work. It's really important work to understand how much you're needed. And I just can't say it any different than that. I don't think. It's just really good to say, now that I got some tools behind me and I got some courage and I got some real workable stuff and I've got an arsenal, I've got a tool belt now. What can I do? What do I do with this info that I'm bubbling over with? So take some time, give that some thought, and we'll give some more thought to it in our call next week as I introduce you to the psychology of purpose concept. And we will talk next week, and I look forward to seeing you all then.